Hi, and welcome back to LTV, Land and TV. We're here with author of the memoir Scar Tissue, Anthony Keidis, also lead singer of band Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anthony, I want you to explain why your memoir ends the way it does.
When I ended the memoir, it was kind of at a rough patch in my life. See, I just started this detox called Ozone, and I was taking it a little bit, and then some stuff started happening, and then I realized I didn't really have the energy to write my memoir. I had something else planned out for the ending, but I decided to end it the way I did, and I think it's better that way because it left the reader, asking themselves and interpreting instead of just knowing the answers to everything. And I find that's better in life sometimes, to internalize things and see what they mean to you, and not just getting the answer right every time, you know?
Thanks, Anthony. So, Anthony, what kind of questions are you trying to leave for your reader to think about at the end of your book?
Well, I like the reader to interpret a lot of things, so I left a lot of open-ended questions, stuff like whys and how comes, just because it's easier for a reader to think about why they would do a certain thing rather than, what certain thing happened. So I just like to leave open-ended things and like rhetorical questions that they can answer for themselves at the end of my memoir, and it makes it more meaningful, I feel.
So, Anthony, with writing this memoir, what kind of influence are you trying to have? Who are you trying to impact in the world?
You see, I'm trying to influence a lot of the creative and artistic minds in our community, because it's kind of shot down a lot. Schools and parents, and there's a lot of people in society that are really prone to telling people that you need to get an office job or be an architect or an engineer or something that's sound and stable. But you see, there's a real shortage of entertainers now. So I'm just trying to influence the young population of bright and creative thinkers so that everyone can have the chance to live expressively and creatively, so that the world is more beautiful, because we're having a shortage of that right now.
How's your life been different since writing your book?
You see, ever since I started writing this book, it kind of opened me up to my life decisions and choices. It made me a little bit more cognizant of what I do. I usually spend a lot of time thinking about the world and everything else, but ever since writing this book, I started thinking about how I'm contributing to the world and what my input has an effect on everything around me, and that's been a real big difference since I wrote this book.
If you could go back and change any moment in your life, would you?
Well, I don't really think so, because everything happens for a reason, and if I were to go back and change something, then I wouldn't really know how everything's going to turn out. So I like to think that everything happened the way it happened, and I'm better because of it. So I don't think I would.
Thanks, Anthony.